downtown resort area of Pennsylvania, where this uniquely shaped racetrack is uniquely shaped for a reason. When the Speedway's founders were building it back in the late 60s, they patterned it after 3 popular IndyCar tracks at the time.
Oh, yeah, Trenton, New Jersey, in the Turn 1. I mean, that's a track that I was able to run one time, a real tough corner.
Turn 2, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, those flat 9-degree corners, and then really flat Turn 3.
Yeah, it flattens down to 6 degrees, just like the old Milwaukee Mile. Very flat, very fast, and probably the toughest corner on this racetrack.
Down the stretch, and boy, look at Clint Boyer. He goes underneath the 2 of Kurt Busch, and boy, he takes both of them.
2-for-1 special right there. That's just using the draft at its best right there. But here comes Jimmy's going to come back to the inside of the 2 also as they get down to 3. Watch this.
And all of a sudden, he had picked up 2 and
lost them both.
Loses them both. Oh my, this is such fun. Keep the camera.
Look at Jimmy.
Yeah, right there. We could keep both these battles in this shot. Great job, guys. Down the stretch. Look out. Trouble. Kurt's into the wall. Boyer's in it as well.
Man, that was kind of my fault. Bill, this guy's, I'm sorry. I was trying to bump draft him like you wanted me to. Pit 4.
What happened?
Got wrecked on the straightaway.
How did it happen?
Jimmy Johnson drove straight through us.
Okay.
Kurt takes the wheel off.
Man, look at this car.
Oh, man. Further back, Elliott Sadler. And look at this.
Gosh.
The engine is out of this thing.
Oh, my gosh.
The window net is down for Elliott. He's got the helmet off already. That is the best news.
You can see he is
in some pain. Oh, man. I hate to see this. On the right side of your screen, it will come into play here. And it is a wicked hit.
Now, this is ugly right here. You see, it comes just at the worst place you could hit at this track. Man.
Definitely the hardest hit I've ever had in a race car, but you know, these new cars are built to be safer, and you know, if I can get out of that and walk through that, I think you know, it did its job.
So now we're going to find out who comes and who stays out.
Hey, dude, I hate it for you. I know this is not putting you in the position to have a lot of fun making this decision.
4 tires. 4 tires. We got the car to win it here. 4 tires.
There you heard the call. Let's go to Mike.
And the job doesn't get any easier for crew chief Brian Patty. He was heavily scrutinized last week after making the call for 4 tires at Indianapolis. It proved not to be the right call. This time, though, he brings his man down pit road. They work on the right side. They take a can of fuel. They swing around to the left. A 4-tire change on the 42, Doc.
You said when we were coming in, there's 13 laps on the left tire, so I thought we were doing 2 tires. I said 4. We were on pit road. I said 4 tires of gas, guys. Then done. Talk about the left tires, this amount of tires on the left tires, because I thought you were doing 2 tires. Did I confirm 4 tires or anything? No, I didn't. Did it make sense to take 4 tires? No, I didn't.
Wow, this is going to be interesting. Look at this. Some of these cars took no tires.
Yeah.
Newman up 16 spots. Gordon loses 9, taking 4. Stewart loses 5, taking 4. Oh, is this going to be a shootout?
It's going to be good.
Sam Hornish in the 77. He's got the older tires. He stayed out. Greg Biffle has 2 tires. There are cars further back with 4. We're going to find out. Green flag flies, and we're racing again at Pocono. Hang on.
Got contact. Well, we didn't talk much about Mark Martin, but don't count him out in this mix.
That long straightaway, it's almost 3/4 of a mile long, into the corner. Biffle on the low side. He hits that bumps.
Getting the run off the corner. Yeah, Carl Edwards really loose down on the inside.
Martin Truex picked up a couple of spots. Look at him, he's right behind Edwards.
Here we go.
Jimmy Johnson going way low in the 48 on the right side there, almost into the mud. Right alongside the 11 of Denny Hamlin.
It's only Biffle for the lead.
All this action going on all over the track, and Biffle's got the lead from Sam Hornish Jr.
White flag one more time. Nice and smooth.
Hey, do any of you guys remember how Greg Biffle was so upset with the way his car was handling early in the race?
Oh, yeah.
Hollered on the radio. Him and Greg Irwin not really agreeing on it.
We changed our front suspension around. You know, the engineers and RPM guys, everybody kind of came together, you know, and really supported the organization. And we changed before we went to Chicago.
Biffle sitting here a minute ago said you guys had had worked hard on the steering geometry and has changed the car, and the car takes better adjustments. What does he mean by that? I mean, is it just easier, you're starting in a better place, or is a half pound of air or a quarter pound of air, is it more responsive to that now?
I think maybe we've been just a little bit closer on Friday. off the truck, and the way the 16 team normally operates is we run the first 8 or 10 or 12 laps of practice on Friday in race trim generally, just to give him a feel for what he's really got.
I'm going to give Jack Roush his 4th win here at Pocono as he crosses the line and wins for the first time in 65 races. Tony Stewart 2nd. Edwards, Harvick, Denny Hamlin. There's your top 5 on back through the field.
Answered all the questions about the Ford. There it is.